I welcome you to this conference entitled Learning from Each Other, a national symposium on building blocks for climate resilient local communities in the Philippines. And I was listening to the news early this morning when I woke up, and every morning they give you the latest tally on the fatalities and the running estimate of the damages that were brought about by Typhoon Yolanda. And as of this morning, fatalities is now up to more than 5,400. And there are still 1,600 plus missing, more than 25,600 injured. And of course, in terms of damages, about 13 billion already in infrastructure damages, and more than 11 billion pesos in agricultural losses. And this will continue to rise, as people and authorities are able to get hold of more accurate information, and we will see that the damages indeed of Typhoon Yolanda is going to be massive, and it's going to be very extensive. And it mentioned also in the news this morning that Boracay actually suffered 20% loss already in their income due to Typhoon Yolanda. And I do believe that tourism in the entire Visayas region will also suffer from the aftermath of Yolanda damages. Of course, livelihoods, employments, health. This will be highly impacted as well. And we don't know yet, what or how much these impacts are. Indirect losses will be immense and will take a long time before we're able to fully assess its monetary value, if ever we can put monetary values on them. Loss of loved ones, broken dreams. These are something that are very dear and very priceless, and yet these are the grim realities of the impacts of climate change. Indeed, climate change alters natural systems, landscapes, it alters social systems. Some in positive ways, but more in negative ways. It can build character, it can strengthen institutions, or it can weaken institutions. It can do many things. It can and must alter mindset and paradigms of planning and development, of prioritizing public and private investments, of paradigms of education, and yes, paradigms of research, paradigms of innovations. And it should also alter, more importantly, values and attitudes. It should cause us to shed our old biases and self-interests in favor of openness to collaborate across sectors, across institutions, and across disciplines. It will require us to seek and build greater alliances with equally minded and motivated groups and individuals who understand and believe that it takes no less than our concerted efforts and comprehensive interventions, even those that will challenge overhauling traditional approaches and tools for planning and development that are rendered obsolete and unresponsive to the needs of human and natural systems that have been largely altered by climate change in combination with overgrown population, expanding industrialization, and urbanization, along with other stressors. Given this, we need to continue searching for reformulated interventions that will be more suited to an environment that is fastly evolving amid climate change and amid development. It is my hope that this conference, which is the second installment of our to be regularized organization of this climate change conference, and this is part, of course, of the UPLB's Climate Change and Disaster Risk Study Center, the Center's program. I do believe and I hope that this will contribute to the essential process of searching and innovating to achieve development goals, to achieve our development goals amid climate change. I'd like at this point to congratulate the organizers, Dr. Ino Lansigan, Dr. Nards Flores, Dean of CESAM, of course, Vice Chancellor for Research and Extension of UPLB, Dr. Vicky S. Paldon. And of course, there are also others like Dr. Gigi Coladilla, and of course, Nadia and Judy are there. They're listed at the back of our program. I'd like to congratulate them for good work and for their hard efforts in making this conference a reality. I'd like also to thank our co-organizers and sponsors, GISET, Climate Change Commission, IPSI, ADB, and CIRCA, along with others who have contributed in one way or another so that this conference will become a reality. I do hope that the exchanges of our experiences that are on the ground will truly enrich not only our minds, but also our thinking on how we can best address the challenges of climate change. We know that the impacts of climate change will continue to intensify in the coming decades, and we hope that this conference will contribute its share in making us more prepared to deal with these ever-intensifying impacts of climate change. I'd like to thank you all for coming and for sharing with us your knowledge, your experiences, and in this conference. And I do hope that you will find also these exchanges of ideas and experiences worthwhile for your own particular interest, for the interest of the organizations which you serve, of the local government units that you are leading, and if that is so, then the objectives of this conference would have been achieved. So, with all of this, I'd like to say thank you again to all of you, and may we all have a lively discussion this day and tomorrow. Magandang umaga sa atin.